Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the happy hour for yet another week here on Studio Live today. My name is Pete Johns, and this is our 1 hour where we just let our hair down. We let something down. We relax. We play some tunes. We just have a bit of fun here. So I'll be playing a few songs. We'll be having a beverage. We'll be having a general chat about anything that's on your mind. So if you're here live on YouTube or Facebook and you've got some comments, you've got some questions, you've got anything that you want to contribute, please throw it in the chat as we go through. And we'll be getting started in just a few minutes. Just getting myself warmed up here. And of course, it wouldn't be the happy hour if we didn't have something to consume. So we're going to grab this. Oh, we're going to grab the Cooper's Strong Vintage Ale this week. This is courtesy of Fast Homebrew, who I've been talking about the last few weeks. Oh, there's some sediment there. I don't think I tipped it properly. It's been laying down and being a strong ale. Let's see if I can rectify this. Being an ale. Oh, that's an interesting way to play your guitar with your bottle. So we'll just give it a gentle tip. I'm doing it all wrong, aren't I, David? So David over at Fast Home Brewing. I always get it wrong. Yes, we will get it right. I'm just going to pour this in and see what it's like. So Fast Homebrew, if you are interested in learning how this is made, this one is a strong, hence the name Cooper's Vintage Strong Ale. So by the end of the happy hour, we may be particularly happy this time. So we'll give that one there. There it is. We've even got the Cooper's glass here today. So Cooper's are a local brewery here in South Australia. There you go, Cooper's, and we'll have a quick try. That's delicious. That is so delicious, but very strong. So we'll see how we go. I better play the complicated songs at the start, and then we can move into the more challenging ones. Hello, we've got Metallion58 here. Hello, everyone. Montreal, it is 10 in the evening. Time to get on a rocket. Yeah, and I've got interesting announcements towards the end of the show that I'll tell you about. Some things that I'm going to do with the show for the next few weeks. Should be something a bit of fun, so hang out for that. If you are here, slide guitar with a bottle ain't a bad idea. Hello to Ricky Elvis, who's here as well. Hello, Desolate Morning. Hello to you, doing well. We're going to get started in just a few moments. I've got Jose here today. So Jose's got the freshest strings. Mark Taylor over there. That's a joke for my Australian friend. My tailor is called Mark. So Mark Taylor needs some new strings. So I'm going to have to restring him. Both my guitars are men. Aren't guitars supposed to be women by the whole, all your vehicles and your instruments are supposed to be female? I don't know. I don't really care. I just think it's funny. And yeah, Jose, who is my Ovation, my Martinez Ovation guitar. So he will be joining me here today. That might be a little bit loud there, Jose. Jose Cuervo? Yes, that might be. Maybe we'll do a tequila edition where I have a tequila. What is it? The tequila slammer? The one with the lemon and the salt? No, that could be a very bad idea. Could end up with very bad results. Ultimato, hello to you. Welcome to you, my friend. Good to have you on board here. Red, we've had a red already. Look, I whacked the table and I got some extra foam on top. Go figure. Like I said, could be an interesting one. Yes, red is from the first one where the beer I was drinking was a Cooper's Sparkling Ale out of a red can. And I said, maybe we should do every time I say red, have a drink. Anyway, let's get on with things. I'm going to try and keep things upbeat and up key. That's not a word. Today. So I've got Jose. We're going to play some more sort of lively kind of tunes here. So I'm going to start with one of my favorite songs to play. It's a quick song, and it's probably the most, not negative, but it's a song about people that I'm not a huge fan of. I think I played it on the very first Happy Hour show that we did here. It's a tune called Never to Blame about, those folks who are, well, never to blame. Yeah, those. So that's what we're going to try here. You will be my help. This is my sound check. So if you can tell me guitar, vocal, up, down, effects, up, down, let me know what the mix is like, and then we'll get on and play some more. Let's add a little reverb and let's play a little tune. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I crossed the road and never even looked one way. I always seem to know the perfect thing to say, and I don't even know waving other cars when I pass by. Don't have the time, you know that. And all my friends are telling me that I should be ashamed, but I'm not even listening, 'cause I'm never learning the lyrics. I spend a fortune, but I never pay the tab. I just don't give a damn when I make other people mad, and I throw my fellow humans under buses when I can. It's dog eat dog out there, so why not man eat man? And all my friends are telling me that I might be insane, but I'm not even listening, 'cause I'm never to blame. Tell me that I'm such a selfish little man, but they're just jealous of the way I get just what I want, and everyone is saying I'll regret it in the end. They keep saying karma's catching up with you, my friend, and I don't hear it when they laugh at me and tell me you're so vain. Might take two to tango, baby, but I'm never to blame. Oi, 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 oi. That's a, yeah. That was, I forgot the words halfway through the first verse of the first song I played. Is this an indication of what is in store? And I've only had that much beer here on the happy hour, so we shall see. We shall see if we improve from there. The guitar is not sounding right to me. May need a little bit of a tweak here. I'm just going to tweak the EQ on the guitar itself. Let me know how it's coming through. It's not feeling the best to me here, so yeah, let me know. Thank you, Desolate Morning. Good song. It sounds like a good train song. Yeah, it's a bit like a bit of a rambling kind of train, riding the rail kind of song. Yeah, let me know what the lyric and like the vocal and guitar mix is like, because it's not. I can't quite get the mix happening today. So yes, what kind of beer? We are rocking. Hello, we are rocking this one here, the Cooper's Strong Vintage Ale. So yeah, if you think I'm making mistakes now, wait till we get to the end of the stream. I think I might need to turn the guitar just down a little bit. Yeah, that sounds a bit better. So I'm going to play a song. I haven't played this song live in about 2 years because I struggle to play it live, and I figured, well, if I'm going to be struggling today anyway, because I seem to be, then why don't I play one of the songs that I find it more difficult to play? And if I can make this sound even halfway decent, then it's probably a good sign. So we're going to play this one. This is a tune, and I think Metallion or someone mentioned this a couple of weeks ago. It's a song that I wrote about 2 years ago. It's called 6 and 8, and it's like one of those story type songs. It's following through the life of someone who is a child, and we've all been there, but the mother wants the child to do the dancing lessons, or replace it with piano lessons, or whatever it is that you want your children to do, or your parents wanted you to do, and they kind of rebel against it. And then they realize in the end that their parents were on the right track and saying the right things. Right parents are always right. Kids, always wrong. Just so, in case my kids are listening, make sure you remember that. All right, let's give this one a go. This is a tune called 6 and 8. Mother told me, son, you'd better dance while you've got the chance and have the talent. But I would rather sit and play with toys and hang out with the boys and start some trouble. So she dragged me away, all the while trying to say, son, there'll be time for all that, you better start dancing. Time after time we are standing in line and we're making the most of each rhyme. I'm happy to see that you're waltzing with me and we're dancing in 6 and 8 time. Now I found a reason I should dance, and there would be romance around the corner. 10 years later we would be as one, a different kind of fun, but one that's lasting. Working mortgage and kids, wouldn't change it for quids. Only wished there was more time to go dancing. Time after time we are standing in line and we're making the most of each rhyme. I'm happy to see that you're waltzing with me and we're dancing in 6 and 8 time. Now we're older, time is moving on, like a distant song you don't remember. But I know one thing that will never fade. Memories we made will last forever. And my mother was right, and to my delight, now I can pass on her words to the next generation. Time after time we are standing in line and we're making the most of each rhyme. I'm happy to see that you're waltzing with me and we're dancing in 6 and 8 time. Time after time we are standing in line and we're making the most of each line. I'm happy to see that you're waltzing with me, dancing in 6 and 8 time. We're dancing in 6 and 8 time. We're dancing in 6 and 8 time. Yes, we're dancing in 6 and 8 time. Well, we got there. The problem is I run out of breath. I think I mentioned last week that I write these songs that are just a little bit too many words, so too hard to actually say all the words in the right order and keep enough breath. Anyway, well, have a beverage and we'll continue. We'll continue on. I'm thinking there's something not quite right about the guitar sound today and the overall mix, so I don't quite know what it is. My friends here, my friends who are into the recording and the mixing and the things, let me know what is not sounding right. Is it just me and my headphones? Do I just need to take my headphones off and relax and stop worrying about it? Stop trying to be so perfectionistic? Possibly. Maybe. I don't know. Hello to, who else have we got here? Rockstar 1958. Hello to you. Hello to Pfizer's. Hello. Good to see you here. You're awesome. Thank you. I appreciate you. It was Metallian who mentioned that song. Hopefully I came close to doing it justice. I clearly need to practice it a wee bit more. Hello, Jerry Mader says, "Hey Pete, good to hear you, man. Love the tune. Sounds all right to me." Excellent. Thank you. Got a country singer here. Maybe a little bit country. A little bit country. A little bit rock and roll. Can country and EDM mix? Why not? I think everything and everything can mix. Yeah, I think so. Sometimes I jam on the drums to him. Weird, I guess. Who do you jam? Oh, I've missed something. I've clearly missed a thing here. Yes, I can't play drums either. Don't worry. So it sounds good to me. Okay, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to not stress so much. I think the problem was that I had the mix down last week, and I've been playing around with it through the week, trying to make sure that I don't have any clipping and such, so that and I was using my Taylor guitar, and now I'm using this one, and it's just not quite sounding right. But that's all right. We're just going to go with it. And I'm just trying to balance out. See, that's too loud, and that's about where it needs to be, right? Yeah, I'm going to need to do a whole bunch more testing here. And Desolate Morning says, sounds fine to me too. I jammed to Pete playing guitar. Yeah, cool. That sounds like a good plan to me. So yeah, I hope you are doing well, and I hope you're having a good week and that everything is okay in your neck of the woods. If there's anything that you think that the Studio Live Today community would benefit from, I do like to talk about it here on the show each week. And I've been doing this show for this is number 4, I think, or 5, losing track. And yeah, we tend to just talk about some random relevant things that are happening in the music world in the last couple of weeks. I did mention it last week, but Ben Folds is also doing his live shows every week, which are very cool if you haven't caught them. The difference there, though, is this is a little bit sort of slower paced. If you go over and watch a Ben Folds show and you try and actually comment and have a conversation, the chat's just going like this. And no, I'm not jealous at all that Ben Folds has like 2,000 people watching him live. No, of course not. No, I love the community here, and I love a little bit. The reason I wanted to do this is to practice my playing. And yeah, by the end of this whole sort of lockdown thing, hopefully I'll have a repertoire of songs that I can then actually go out into the real live world and play live. And I'll bring you along too, don't worry. When I go play live, I'll bring my phone. I'm doing some mobile streaming testing through the week as well. So I'm going to, the next time you see the happy hour, I may be outside and I may have to try it on the mobile because I've been testing a little bit of that through the week. Sion says, would anyone like a tutorial for live loops? I know I sure would. And I think you should make one. I did one which was just live loops versus track view, but I, for one, need to learn more about live loops. So I would be lining up for that one. And Medallion says, big meetup when the confinement is over. We will all go down under. You know what? Yes. Adelaide, well, Australia is a great place to visit. Adelaide down here in South Australia is actually a highly underrated city. We're like Melbourne or Sydney, but we're a little bit more quiet, laid back, relaxed, and we have outstanding beer. So if any of those things, and wine. So if any of those things appeal to you, come and visit after all this business, and we'll relax, we'll have a beverage, we'll have a jam, and we'll have some fun. Let's continue on. Excuse me. Let's find the next song that I had on my list of things to play. Where is my happy hour? Where have you gone, the happy hour? All right, I thought I might. So let's try one that's going to be a little bit easier that I've played a bunch of times. I'm going to have a coughing fit in a moment. I'll turn my mic down so I can cough. You didn't need to hear any of that, so we're good. All right, so I'm going to play a tune here that is one that I wrote and released as part of my Song Timber Challenge. You've probably heard it before if you're a regular around the channel. It is one that I love playing. To me, it's a song about hope. It's a song about, it's very relevant right now, let's just say. This is a tune called Hold On. Let's give it a go. We'll give it a go in 1 second. Life is long and you have much time. You're in a rush and you don't know why. You want it all and you want it now, but you doubt your talent and you don't know how. Look around at what others do. Think it's easy, so why not you? But success isn't overnight, so if you want to win, you're gonna have to fight. Hold on, hold on. It's gonna be a long time. Hold on, 'cause it's gonna be a long, long time. Hey! There are times when you might give in, thinking there's just nowhere to win. Looking sideways at other folks, thinking you're the butt of everyone's jokes. But there's one lesson that I've learned. When you feel that you can't return, that is that you should persevere, because you won't get it done by living in fear. Hold on, hold on. It's gonna be a long time. Hold on, 'cause it's gonna be a long, long time. Oh, 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 oh. They say, get rich, buy a car, a house, a diamond ring. but that won't really make you happy. So hold on, hold on. It's gonna be a long time. Hold on, 'cause it's gonna be a long, long time. Hold on. It's gonna be a long time. Hold on, 'cause it's gonna be a long, yes, it's gonna be a long, and it's gonna be a long, long time. Hold on. It is going to be a while, but that's okay because, yeah, yes, life is long and you have much time. The thing is that what I see and hear around the place a lot is that people are in a pretty big rush to get out and do things and to get things done. Like the amount of people that email me or message me and say, Pete, I want to be a musician and I want to release music and I've written 7 songs and I want to release yesterday. And I think, well, that's cool. What's the best of your 7 songs? I'll be like, oh, it's probably this one. I'm like, okay, cool. And you've mixed it and mastered it? Oh, pretty much. Okay, cool. Take a listen to it. I'm like, you might just want to just relax. Just step back a little bit. You got some time. You can work on it. That doesn't mean you should stop and take too long to do things, but it just means that taking your time with things, getting the best that you possibly can, not being in a rush. It's a marathon, not a sprint. How many times have you heard that? I know it's cliched, but it's so true. It is a marathon, not a sprint when it comes to anything creative, especially in music. So yeah, learn, grow, develop, practice, play, release, like create, record, release, but don't expect that the first thing you put out there, suddenly people are going to be like, wow, you're the best thing ever, and you've got 1 million fans. If you got 10 fans, that's great. If 100 people like your stuff, that's amazing. Like, yeah, put it into perspective that, hey, if other people are digging what you're doing, then keep doing it. Practice, get better, and improve. All right, red. And as folks that are here, like Jade Starr, who just did a live stream of her new movie that she's working on, which is outstanding. That's taken a long time to get there, and I'm sure the first video Jade made wasn't exactly like that. And the same with the first song she wrote, and the same with the first thing. Like, you do need to show some patience, and I think it's something that's a wee bit lacking. A request for a future happy hour, the tree. We can probably do that today because I don't really have much of a plan today. And in fact, you know what? I'm actually stressing. Here's the thing. I'm going to take these headphones off and put them to one side. And I'm going to make myself a little more comfortable here. There we go. I instantly feel better. I have no idea the quality of the audio that's going out, and we're just going to have to live with that. So there you go. So we'll play the tree in a moment for you because, yeah, I haven't played it for a while, but it'll be fun because I need to learn these songs so that when we're lifted and we can go back out into society, I can finally start actually performing live in venues. Let's have a chat though. We've got more folks that are here live saying g'day. Says sounds better for some reason. Whatever he did was good. Okay. I don't know if was this the one I remixed? Yes, it was. So Sion did a remix of this. A few people did. You can actually, if you go back and check out the Songtober challenge that I did, I'll try and find the link and try and put it down in the description below. But yeah, you can actually find the original stems for that, and you can do your own mix of Hold On, which Sion actually did. Hello, Jerry Mader. It's one of my favourites of yours. I listen to this when I start to feel down due to my disability that I have, and it seems to bring me right back into the swing of things. No time. I love this song. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, anytime someone contacts me and says, yes, your song helped me in any way, or your tutorial helped me, or whatever, that's kind of why I do this stuff. I've been thinking, like most of us at the moment, I've been thinking, what can I do? Like, how do I do more at the moment? Who can I help and how can I help them? And I've kind of come to the realization that the main thing I can do to help people at the moment is keep doing what I'm doing here. So that's why I've kind of supercharged all of the videos and the live streams, and that beer's going to spill. No, it's okay. Crisis averted. That I've just started doing more of this sort of stuff because I figure, yeah, what people need more than anything right now is just a bit of a break, right? A bit of a break from what you're seeing on the media, a bit of a break from what everyone's saying on social media. You probably just need to listen to some tunes and kick back and have a bit of a chat and a bit of a yarn and something a bit fun and uplifting. So, if I can do that in any way, I'm going to continue trying to do that. Let's see who else we've got. We have Coldacre. Hello, Merry Easter. Oh, it's James. Hello, James. Merry Easter to you and your fam, Pete. Yes, I like saying Merry Easter. For some reason, it's a fun thing to say instead of Merry Christmas or Happy Easter. Let's just bring them together. Hello, Tommy Two Bats. I recorded a bunch of songs on a 2010 MacBook on GB. Machine is old now, but the Macs from 2012 have a different sound card in them. They won't play these songs, right? The song's gone. Any hints? I don't have any hints, but I do have this one hint. If you're a Facebook user, go to the GarageBand users Facebook group right now. There's a quick link at studiolivetoday.com/GBU. If you're a Facebook user, even if you're not, join up to Facebook. It's worth it. If you're a GarageBand user and you need help with anything GarageBand. So the thing is, I'm a PC user and an iOS user, which makes me a bit weird. But there are a heap of Mac users over at GarageBand users that can hopefully help you out. So yes, that would be my recommendation with that one. Otherwise, send me an email and I'll put you on to the likes of Patrick from the GarageBand Guide or someone else that's going to be able to help you out there. I should be dressed up like a bunny. Who said that? I saw a thing. There should be. Who said that? Yeah, Desolate Morning. I don't even have my bunny ears. Oh man, I had them. They were in here and I cleaned up and I took them out. Otherwise, I would be. But yeah, I should totally be having bunny ears. That's me, never done. Yeah, it's a problem. Not finishing your music. And Hat Chat for the win. Yeah, let's go some Hat Chat. Why not? Righty. Let's continue on. Yes, there you go. Jade has conveniently put in the thing there. Yes, join the GarageBand Facebook users group. And there has never been a better time to connect, as she says there, to connect, share, and collaborate with other users. And the GarageBand community is so cool because here's the thing. I mentioned this in a show earlier today, and I'll just mention it really quickly. That is that the only sort of general, not hate I get, but the only negativity I kind of see is along the lines of, Pete, why do you use GarageBand? Why do you do these sort of things? The thing is that GarageBand users are pretty cool because they don't really have the same, should I say, chip on their shoulder? Like but folks that are using GarageBand are just trying to create music. And I've often said that sometimes, not everyone, so I'm not generalizing here, but sometimes when folks get past the point where they're just making music for fun and for entertainment and enjoyment, they can get a little bit too into the gear and into the technology and into exactly how things are done. And I think sometimes taking a big step back and going, why am I doing this? Am I having fun? Is this enjoyable? So, like I said, when I get comments from people saying, Pete, I can't believe you use GarageBand, that's terrible, that's bollocks, whatever. And then I say, it works for my workflow. I have fun, I enjoy it, and a heap of other people do too. So I like supporting that community, and it's a cool group of people. So that is it. But you know what? I've never said to anyone, don't use other things. If you're a Pro Tools user, for goodness sake, don't start using GarageBand. It will take you, like the learning curve alone would mean you'd probably miss out on 3 or 4 songs that you could create. Use what works for you. Use what's going to be the best thing for your workflow. That's all I'll ever say. I'm going to be a broken record on that because it's just what I believe in. All right. Let's come in here. Hello. Oh, I've seen Beaver Bear. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you. And happy Easter. I like the little logo there. Love your avatar there, Beaver Bear. It is what it says. Happy Easter to you. And happy, I know it's Passover for some folks. It's different things. It's nothing for some folks, and that's cool too. Yeah, I'm not here to tell you what to celebrate and what not. But if you are celebrating something this weekend, good on you. Have fun. Enjoy. Like, seriously. Why not? All right, let's bring it up. The tree is the request we've had here. So I'm going to find the lyrics. Oh, this could be... Where are the lyrics? Oh, this is going to be a problem if I can't find my lyrics for the tree. Blah, 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 blah. Nope. Just one moment. Hold the line, please. Your call is important to us. Our next available operator will be with you soon. I can probably remember most of them. Famous last words before a giant flop. But let's just do a quick search on my email because I reckon this is how organized I am. I'm like, I think I emailed my lyrics to myself one time. If we just search the tree lyrics, I bet you I find something. I bet you I find something here in my email. No, I didn't at all. Woo! All right. For some reason, I don't have my own lyrics, but that's okay. We'll play this live because I have played this live a few times before. So we'll give it a crack. And if it's a complete failure, we may have to stop halfway through and we'll try that. But let's just start. Let's try. Plant a tree that you won't see. It's what they always said to me. And it never felt as right before as it feels now, waiting for you. So I tried to do it right. Well, you're somewhere out of sight, and I'm feeling like I'm waiting for you. Come back to me, and I'll wait for you by the tree in the school, by the tree in the school. You count on me to be there for you, to be there for you. Look around and all I see is others looking back at me, and I know they're feeling just the same as I feel now, waiting for you. Did you have a happy day? Have you found a friend to play? Are your hopes and dreams all coming true? And do you feel the same way too? Yeah, I'll wait for you by the tree in the tree in the school, and you count on me to be there for you, there for you. Yes, I'll wait for you by the tree in the tree in the school, and you count on me to be there for you, there for you. I'll wait for you by the tree in the school. I'll wait for you by the tree in the school. I'll wait for you by the tree in the school. That one might need some practice, just quietly, but we gave it a go. And you know what? I'll have a drink and then I'll pass on some wisdom or some such thing. This is a strong ale. So here's the thing. Every time I try something, here's the thing. I used to think this way. So I used to say, I tried something and it didn't work and now I feel bad. And there's a little bit of a brain switch that I did about 4 years ago, coincidentally, when I started this channel, Studio Live Today. A little bit of a change that was when I try something outside of my comfort zone and I do it in front of other people, maybe, just maybe, it makes them go, hey, Pete just did that thing. He just did something a little bit out of his comfort zone. Maybe I should do that. So I like to think, it makes me feel better thinking this anyway, but I like to think that every time I sort of push myself as a card-carrying member of the introvert brigade, and I know many of you out there are the same way, every time I push myself a little bit further out of that zone of comfort and I do something that's a little bit out there, then hopefully other people go, hey, nothing happened. He didn't catch fire. The world didn't end when he did that one thing where he played that song he wasn't too prepared for. It just didn't sound awesome. But now he's like, ah. And what I'm doing now is I'm thinking, that's actually a cool song to add to my acoustic repertoire. So after this show, that's going on the list of things Pete's going to practice. And then hopefully in a couple of weeks' time, I'll come back here and I'll play it again and it will sound a whole lot better. So thank you. I think it was Rockstar that said to play that one. So thank you for that. Appreciate it. Good suggestion. Excuse me. Here we go. Has anyone got anything else to say? Jade says, one of my faves. Love this tune. Thank you. Thank you. What do I do? Wondering, what do you do for a full-time gig? It's a good question. And I'm a sales manager. Sales manager for a utility company. So yeah, I mean, it's a good job. I enjoy my job, and I like doing this when I have sort of nights and mornings and weekends and long weekends like this one. So yeah, in fact, it's a good segue. I didn't. This wasn't a plant. I didn't ask you to ask that question, but I'm actually tomorrow. I'm going to do GarageBand Weekly in the morning, and then I actually put it out there, and I asked the question. I said, in fact, where's my phone? Is it in my pocket? Probably. I asked a question on the community tab of my YouTube page, and I said, should I do an Ask Me Anything live stream? And I thought, if I get at least, more than 50%, I'll do one, because that means enough people will tune in and enough people care to do that. But I thought it might be interesting just to have a bit of a chat and answer the questions that, they might be music related, they might not be, there might be other things that you want to know. So let's have a look and see. Yeah, 73% of people said yes. So 113 votes and 73% of people said yes, they want to see. 10% don't want to see it, but that's okay. And 18% said maybe. So maybe if we make it super fun and interesting, the 18% may come on board as well. So I'll do that tomorrow. I'll set that up today. So tomorrow we've got GarageBand Weekly in the morning, my time, which will be the afternoon for most of you folks in the US, and evening in Europe. And then we'll do an AMA, my very first AMA, and Ask Me Anything, where you can ask me anything. I may not answer it, but you can ask it, and I'll definitely have a chat. Let's have a look here. Jade, it was a privilege to meet you for a coffee. Yeah, absolutely. It was cool. And we will have another coffee again when I can travel again, because our borders are closed. So as much as I would like to, even if we didn't have to social distance, even if I wanted to go and wave at Jade from 1.5 meters away, I can't actually cross the border unless I'm an essential service. Can I play a drinking song? Let's play a drinking song. Can I say bloody on my own stream? Let's play a bloody drinking song. Let's do it. Let's play I only have one drinking song in my repertoire. I suppose 6 and 8 is kind of a bit of a drinking song, but I'm going to play Drinking With You. I'm going to have a drink, and then I'm going to play Drinking With You, because it's one of my favourite songs to play. I wrote it because my wife and I, we're getting middle-aged. I won't say we're getting old, but yeah, we tend to find that we don't go out. It's probably a good thing with everything happening at the moment. We don't go out a whole lot. And we tend to spend a lot of time drinking at home because A, super cheaper, like no cover charges, no lineups, you can buy your own stuff and it's super cheap to do that. And B, I know that I'm going to hang out with someone that I actually want to be around. So yeah, and sorry, to my friends out there, I still do like going to the pub and having a pint every now and then, don't get me wrong, and going to the cricket and the footy. Oh, I miss my sport. We'll talk about sport afterwards. Anyone a sports fan? Let me know what sport you're into. I know many folks in different parts of the world, but I got to remember. How do I play this song? Oh, Jeebus! This has been a bad day for remembering things. Drinking with you. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah. Okay. It's my favorite EA B7. So let's give this one a bit of a crack. This is Drinking With You. We'll turn up I don't think I turned up the echo or the delay because I don't have my headphones on anymore. That's all right. We'll go with it. All the bars and the pubs used to thrill me. With a couple of pints I was happy to stay. But the truth is there's nothing that I'd rather do than spend some time drinking with you. Some people live for adventure. Some people need the bright flashing of lights. But I'd rather kick back on a warm summer's night and spend some time drinking with you. Back in the day I was eager to stray, far away I like to roam. But now I will be where the beer and wine's free, here in the comfort of home. So the others may want to be different, choose not to listen to all that I say, but while they're lining up just to get in the bar, I'll be sitting here drinking with you. Ready to yodel? Yodelay-ho, where do we go? Somewhere where they turn the lights way down low. Yodelay-ho, where do we go? I'd rather just call it a night and go home. So the young ones might call me a killjoy, as they wave goodbye saying you'll only live once. But while they're drinking whiskey for $12 a glass, I'll be sitting here drinking with you. I'll be sitting here drinking with you. So let's just settle in for a few and a few more, 'cause I'm sitting here drinking with you. I'll turn that down. I've thought about playing when I get out and start playing live again, because it has been about 20 years since I've done that. I'm like, should I? If I close with that song, it would be like if I'm playing at a pub. Would that be disrespectful? Would everyone just like go? There'd just be that table chair scraping sound, and everyone just like leaves the pub because they're like, that guy's right. We should go home and drink. I've got a carton in the fridge. It doesn't cost me a thing. Why am I paying like $7 for a beer here when I could get it for free in my house? Maybe. So maybe, I don't know. Some people like other people. Some people like other people and like going out. So they'll go out regardless. It's just us weirdos that like to be at home in our audio caves, right? Mm. So what's the big difference? What's the big difference? Ooh, whack the microphone there. What's going to happen in the coming digital applause? Thank you for the digital applause, Rosa. I appreciate you, and I like your avatar too. The beautiful thing about StreamYard, by the way, people ask me what platform I use for live streaming. It's StreamYard. StreamYard is awesome. Use it. Works a treat. Even getting the audio sounding pretty good through StreamYard now too. So yes, do that. And Jade says, just make sure you are the headliner. That's right. If I'm the headliner and I play at the end of the night, then it won't clear out the rest of them. And only disrespectful if it's the opening act. Yeah, so Jade, when you come down here to Adelaide and I'm opening for you, maybe I won't finish with that one, because everyone will just be like, oh yeah, that guy's right. And then they leave. What was I saying though? So, I'd like to announce a change to the happy hour. Ooh, difference. I've been playing my own music in the happy hour the last 4 weeks. What I'll be doing, I'm going to do something a little bit different and fun. We're going to be counting down the decades over the next 5 happy hours, 6. So we're starting with the 60s. And then we're going to go through every week. We're doing the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, noughties, and 10s up to 2020. And what I'll be doing is I'll be covering 5 or 6 songs from that decade, talking about the decade, what it did, who was influential, who was at the top of the charts. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So let me know. Are you into that? Do you think that's going to be a cool idea? I'm doing it anyway, but let me know if you think it's a cool idea. And the good thing is, through the week, we're going to be able to get interactive, because I'm going to have polls on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook page, on Instagram, so you can actually vote on the different songs I should learn through the week, the different songs I should then perform, and any sort of stories or anecdotes you have about that decade, you can jump in there. So the 60s will be next week, next Sunday, my time, Saturday evening, afternoon for you, depending where you are in the world. And then over the coming 6 weeks, is it 6 weeks? Hang on, let's do it again. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, noughties, 10s. Yeah, okay, 6 weeks. So 6 weeks, we're going to be doing a different decade every week. So get your 60s hat on. And in fact, I'm not going to play it in this stream because it'll instantly get a flag for copyright claim. So I won't get a copyright claim on this stream. But there's a song that I'm working on at the moment. One of my favorite songs. You'll have to wait and see which one it is. I'll release it on the channel in the next 24 hours. So you'll be able to actually take a listen to that one. It is one of the classic songs from the 60s, one that I really love. If you ever watched The Wonder Years, that TV show, yeah, with Fred Savage, Kevin Arnold, yeah, was featured on that song quite often. So watch this space, find out what is going to be happening there. So yes, and Giancarlo Aielli, sorry. Let's start with Bob Dylan. Yeah, we'll have to be talking about Bob. He's definitely going to be someone who will be involved in there. Metallian says, love the idea. Yes, I hope it's a bit of fun. Hope it could be fun. Yeah. Catching fire would be entertaining. Hope not. It could be. Yeah, maybe for the 70s, I'll do a Jimi Hendrix and I'll set fire to Jose. No, don't set fire to me. Sorry, it's okay, Jose. You're safe. I wouldn't set fire to you. I was telling my wife the other day. I'll talk about sport in a minute because I did ask about that. But yeah, I was telling to my wife the other day. You're very lucky. I said to my wife. He says, you're very lucky that you are married to a guy who loves guitars and loves playing guitars and loves music, but only owns, I know how wanky this sounds, but only owns like 6 guitars. And the last guitar I bought was Mark, over that shoulder, Mark Taylor, my tailor, and he was bought, he's $1,000 guitar, which is I'm not going to sneeze at, but it's a low-end Taylor guitar, and I bought him, 4 years ago? 3 years ago? It was a while ago. And I haven't bought a guitar since. The one before was Jose, and then before that, it was like secondhand bass guitar for like $100 from Cashies. So I love playing guitar, but I'm not like one of those guitar guys that's like, honey, I just spent $4,000 on a Fender. Honey, I just spent $7,000 on a Gibson. Maybe I will be one day, but right now I'm not. I just like playing guitars. I like playing guitar. I've often said I'm a guitar player. I'm not a guitarist, and I don't know why I think that's different, but I use the instrument to play it as an instrument. I'm not like, check out my collection. And that's not to say if you've got a guitar collection that you're not cool. You totally are. I could 100% easily be that person. I just turned out that I wasn't. Yeah, I won't talk about sport a lot, but I'm missing sport because there is none. There is horse racing is the only sport functioning in Australia right now. And I'm just, what I'm thinking about is I was about to say the poor gamblers. I'm like, no, I won't call them the poor gamblers, but the folks that like to have a bet, they have nothing because the casino's closed. All the pokey rooms, so the slot machine rooms that we have here in Australia, are closed. All they can do is play the lotto and gamble on the nags. So more power to them, I guess. And the same with folks that like to go to the pub. They just have to be drinking at home, listening to Drinking With You and going, yep, you're on it. All right. We've got some WWE talk. WWE is, it's sports entertainment. See, I don't look down my nose at sports entertainment. I don't look down my nose at wrestling. It is entertainment. That's the thing. If you, here's the thing, WWE, people are like, oh, it's a show. They determine the outcome before the start of it. Most sports, yeah. Just saying. There's been that many gambling things in sport lately that I don't think you can actually say hand on heart that every sporting contest is 100% even and does not have anything. Anyway, I'm not going to go into speculation territory, but yeah, interesting. Jade says I played Pearl Jam's Black on guitar on yesterday's stream and amazingly didn't get a copyright claim. That is cool. Maybe I should try it. Needs of empty candles, untouched. That's all I'm going to say. But yes, that will be in the 90s song. Oh, I know that song well. It was one of the first cover songs I ever played was Black by Pearl Jam. And yeah, let's just say that it'll get a run on the 90s one. I'm going to be hitting the copyright engine on YouTube hard that week. You can be sure of that. Ricky says just do Dylan for 6 weeks. Just 6 weeks of Bob Dylan tracks. Yeah, just that's what it's going to be. Because he has been around, right? He's been in every decade. In fact, didn't he start in the 50s? Wasn't he like around sort of 59, I want to say? I don't know. Maybe. Alrighty. I think we're good. Pearl Jam. Yes, Pearl Jam for the win. And we got some love for Brazilians here. The first one will be a tribute to the Brazilians. I want to go to South America. I've never been. I've been to Europe, been to the US, but I've never been to. Actually, I haven't been many places. I've never been to Canada. Never been to New Zealand, and that's a disgrace because New Zealand's like a hop over the. I was going to swear. It's a hop over the ocean to get to New Zealand, and yet I've never been there. Alrighty. Well, we get Pete covering the backstory. I'll wait till we get to the 90s. Whew. Because see, the thing about the 90s was, without getting completely off topic, but it's the happy hour, so we're always getting off topic. The thing about the 90s was that it started out, it's so weird. There was all these different streams of popularity in the 90s because alternative kind of worked its way into mainstream. So your Pearl Jams, Alice in Chains, Nirvanas, Soundgardens started alternative. By the mid-90s, they were actually the mainstream. They were charting up there with the Backstreet Boys and the S Club 7s and the Steps and the Spice Girls and the other weird. And then there was this weird subgenre of early 90s dance music that I love that I think is going to have to get a mention. So like D-Light, the Groovers in the Heart. You had like, you had all this sort of hip-hop, dance music, pop music infused stuff. The 90s is going to be off the hook. The 80s, oh, how much am I looking forward to the 80s? That'll be fun. There'll be some Duran Duran. We'll be talking George Michael. Oh, it'll be so much fun. Anyway, we will continue on here. And yes, yes, and don't go to New Zealand. You won't want to come back. Yeah, I know. I've heard good things about New Zealand. It's a great place to go, and I do want to visit there. And once we come out of this, it'll be like, yes, I think everyone that likes traveling will go, let's go travel everywhere. Did I have a plan for any more songs? How long have we got? We got 9 minutes. Okay. We've gone a little bit off track, but that's okay. It's all good fun. Let me find my original plan. I think I was going to play... What was I going to play? Oh, yeah. I should probably play my new single. Isn't that what you do when you're like a band and you're playing? You play your new one. You play your new single so that people go and listen to it. So let's play my new single. I don't know that I've ever played No Apologies. By the way, Jade Starr named this track, played drums on this track, and mastered this track. So if you go and you listen to it, it's about as much Jade as it is me if you listen to the final version of this tune. It's a song called No Apologies, and it's the full production version is kind of cool, mostly because of the cool drums and the cool mastering. But it's my only song. In fact, my children don't like it because my oldest child, Jasmine, said, I don't like those songs where the title of the song is not in the song. And I did that with this one because it's called No Apologies, but it doesn't actually say No Apologies anywhere in it. And it's very relevant at the moment because I've got a lot of things a lot of balls in the air, juggling a lot of things. We talked before, I do have a day job. I do this a lot, probably 40 to 50 hours a week of music work as well. And then I have, family and all the other things as well, family, friends, and responsibilities. I still have to fold clothes and wash dishes and all that sort of thing. So, this song talks about the challenge of making sure that you are, not spreading yourself too thin, but prioritizing and doing what you need to do. Let's give it a crack, shall we? This is called No Apologies. Maybe I spread things a little too thin. Maybe I'm trying too hard just to win, but my intentions are always the best. Maybe I don't always do what I say. Maybe the deadlines are missed by a day. But I'm here to tell you I'm trying to learn, and I'm running as fast as I can. But the work, it never ends, and I try to make amends, but it's not always easy. Maybe I'm biting off more than I chew. Maybe I need to be honest with you, but I just don't want to show any weakness. Maybe I need to step back for a while. Maybe I don't need to go one more mile. can, but the work it never ends. And I try to make amends, but it's not always easy. And I try to do everything I say, but I've only got one day today. When you think I've got it made, must be good to be this way. Look at what the people say. But the roses have their thorns. The biggest critic wears the horns. Think it's time to slow it down. It's all that I can do. Whew, you know what? When you play a G7 instead of a G minor, they're slightly different moods. Like one's like G, I'm about to do something else, whereas G, I'm feeling sad for some reason. And then you go on like that. Let's turn you down, Jose, because you've done your service. Say goodbye, Jose. Goodbye, Jose. I don't know what happened to Hose B. Did I mention that I'm drinking a strong Cooper's Ale here today? I think I may have. And yeah, it's strong. We are nearing the end of the happy hour here. We've got a few minutes left. So, Red, we're going to have a quick beverage. Question, Pete. Is your guitar plugged in or is it through the external mic sounding good? I'm glad it's sounding good. It is plugged in. So, you would have seen me just unplug it. I can't really turn you around here and show you, but I have showed in previous videos. If you search Pete John's Zoom live track, which is the mixer I'm using, you'll see where I actually demoed this and I showed you the behind the scenes. So I have my mic, my Audio Technica AE3300, that's into channel 1. My guitar's going into channel 2. I've got a little bit of reverb on both of those, and that's about it. So there's not a whole lot going on there, but yes, I've tried miking the guitar. It just doesn't work so well. So I do need to use the preamp on the guitar. But luckily, Jose has a decent pickup and sounds okay. A little bit twangy. I just wasn't happy with the high end, but that's okay. We will work on that for next week. And then, yeah, Mark Taylor over there also has a pretty good preamp. So, yeah, and I don't use it for recording a lot. Although, on the recording for that very song that Jade is saying this about, I did actually use the preamp and I recorded direct in and it sounded pretty good. So don't not do things because someone said never do blah. Like there is no yes, no, there is no never always. Just do what works for you. Try it. It might be fine. If it doesn't work, no harm, no foul. You go back and you try again. So yes, and yeah, so I'm so proud you allowed me to be a part of it. Of course, like it saved me a buttload of time with Jade helping me out on that track. So appreciate you. Hurricane by Bob Dylan. Yes, that one, Hurricane. Yeah. Society, Eddie Vedder, 90s. Yeah, love me some Eddie Vedder. Should be super, super cool doing the 90s. I know, we've got 60s, 70s, 80s. It's 4 weeks till we get to do the 90s. Maybe I should have done it the other way around. But no, something said to me, you got to start. You got to show your roots and start with the 60s because the 60s are pretty special to me. Anyone remember 6 O'Clock Rock? Like the radio show that happened. It was on Saturday nights. Yeah, I'd sit and it would be between like 6 6 p.m. and midnight. And I think like my parents would let me listen to it, and I think they liked that I liked the 60s style music, and we'd be like listening to 6 o'clock rock and yeah, having a jam to that. So hello, mum and dad, by the way. I hope you're doing well. Mum likes the 6 and 8 song because it says my mum was right, my mother was right. So yeah, I think that's why she likes that one. Because it's about being right as parents. What do we got? 30 seconds. We want to make sure that we're right on time here, and I think we're pretty good. Pete's officially gone mad. Yay! I'll drink to that, Jade. I have officially gone mad. No, I think it's just having a bit of fun. Hello, Owen Davies. Hello from Wales, UK. If you missed any of this, catch up on the replay. Jump over to studiolivetoday.com. Watch out, because next week it's all about the 60s. I got to go. I'll see you next time. Take care.